Done. So I will take one simple example first of all, okay, then I will go by one, we can start working on that, okay. Just what I'm trying to do now, I'm going to open the FratelloInnoTech, okay. Just I'm doing first one, open the Fratello, okay. There is a contact form. If you observe, there is a contact link. If you observe that, okay, click on contact. This is the second action I want to do here, okay. Oh, 1 second.
Hello, are you able to hear me?
Yes, Nana. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, we can hear you. Yeah. So as I mentioned, first we have to open the FratelloInnoTech and then we have to click on contact. Okay. Then first task completed and second task completed, and now third task will be scrolling down to this particular contact page. Okay. If you observe here, so this is the scrolling, and then we want to fill this particular name and email and mobile number, and then I will select what service I want from this particular drop down, and then I will fill some description and I will click this particular contact or request quote. Okay, so this is what I will do in this particular form. So that is the task what I will do first. So so here three things, three actions, right? First open the website, second click on contact form, third one fill the like this contact form, okay? And I will try one sample thing. Let's take example test by Satish, okay? And email I'm going with this one, and mobile number I will go with my mobile number, and select service I'm going for any service here, and description test description giving. So this is what expected action, okay? So remember, before doing any automation work in any website or any company, do manual testing first of all, because without knowing how it is behaving means how it is acting, you cannot control the things properly. So that's why first you have to perform manually, try to understand what happening on each action. Like example, when you click on contact, whether it is going for new page or whether it is going for pop-up, showing some pop-up, that you require to understand. Similarly, when you sending this particular data, how it is responding, whether it's sending any message or any pop-up is coming, that you require to understand. Based on that only we can properly design an automation script and it should be passed. Okay, now click on contact. See what happened when you click on that contact page, it is showing a pop-up like your request has been submitted successfully, thank you. Okay, so that means this message we have to read and check, and also this pop-up is coming or not also we have to check it. That is the two things we have to do. So that means until unless this message came, you cannot confirm that your work is done. So filling is one task, and we have to verify this data also coming properly or not. So that is the next task we have to perform. So fourth task will be verify the response message. Okay, and then finally click on OK. and after that, see your what do you call, pop-up came, right? But again, if you observe that, see that there is a down one red color message, your request has been submitted successfully, thank you. Here also you got one message, right? So this also you require to check it whether this message coming or not. By this your testing, I mean that your contact page testing completed. If that pop-up not came, or if this message not came, your test case has to be failed, because that is expected result of this particular contact form. But again I'm telling, this is if it is in the requirement, again you have to compare with requirement, because first time you are doing manually. Okay, for example, in the requirement have only this message should come, there is no point was there in the pop-up regarding the pop-up example I'm telling. So first, before that, raise the bug and fix that, then go for automation. Don't do the automation first with having the bugs. Okay, so if you have the bugs in the manual testing itself, if you observe that, rise to the developers, make them fix that and deploy the latest code, and then start automation. So if it is expectedly working, see you did the manually functionality testing, yes it is working as expected, yes there is no issues, then go for automation. That is the way of doing any automation work in real time. Is this point clear, or any doubts as of now? Hello, నానా ఏమైనా డౌట్ ఉందా? నేను
No,
చెప్పిన
sir.
పాయింట్లు ఏమైనా డౌట్, do you have any doubt as of now what I am explained? Okay, clear,
No, sir.
good. Okay, in that case we can start, right? So I will start writing the script for these actions one by one. Okay, so first, as I mentioned, first we have to open the FratelloInnoTech.com, right? So I will take the URL of that site. So we'll go to the PyCharm. Okay, I will create a new script to do this particular automation. Okay, let's take Fratello contact. So as I mentioned, some few steps is mandatory for every test case that you can take from existing script. You don't require to write every time this imports and basic writing of the code. Okay, so that means first you require to write from Selenium import WebDriver. From Selenium WebDriver, which one you require to use? Either Chrome means Chrome you have to import, Edge means Edge we have to import. As these two lines I already mentioned to you, these three lines I mean to say, the first three lines will common for every script, and you can even copy from the existing code which is already shared with you. This is the link for that. Okay, this is already shared with you. And now the by is used for locate using the locator. So for that, this import by will be used, and a time, to make some delay from one page to another page navigation, we are using time module. Okay, so first of all, tell me from your side, does anyone have any doubt in these imports? Anyone have any doubts? You can ask me. Imports. Why we are using these imports?
Uh, uh,
Hello?
to access the
Ach- Achut,
locations
your voice is breaking.
actually by using Selenium.
Achut, your voice is breaking. You can type. I can see the chart. And what about others?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, can I not, can others ask? Shiva, your voice is not coming. Are you speaking?
లేదండి
Okay, clear? Even doubts ఉన్నాయా?
ఓకే
ఓకే సార్ ఓకే
Okay. Achut, you can type
Yeah,
చేస్తున్నారా?
to access the location.
నాకే వస్తుంది. మీకు వినిపిస్తుందా? అచ్యుత్ మాట్లాడేది నాకేమైనా వస్తుందా?
No, sir. His voice
లేదండి వాయిస్
is
క్లారిటీ లేదండి వచ్చింది
I think
డిస్టర్బెన్స్
network issue. Achut, is it my voice is audible? Can you confirm in the chat? Achut, is it my voice is audible to you?
yes,
Your
yes,
voice
sir.
is not
Your
coming
voice is
clearly.
audible, sir.
If you don't mind, can you type in the chat, Achut?
Are you able to hear me, sir?
Yes, now I can able to hear you.
To access the web application by using this import, like how it will be communicating the driver.
Yeah, see, by importing the driver as I shown you in the day one of the class, right? The architecture of the Selenium. See, first what happened, whenever you are running this line, okay, so this is the 11th line, okay. First of all, this imports doesn't do any kind of communication with the web driver or web application, okay. This imports will help you to load the required libraries to your program, okay, because we are not doing something newly creating any library or any functionality. We are using existing libraries which are already developed by the someone. That is what we called Selenium library and Selenium WebDriver library, okay. So to use the two libraries in our program, we are importing these things. These are doesn't do any communication. Now come back to the communication channel, line number 11. So this is the main important line for any program, and will do all kind of our communication here only. Like what it will do, I will tell you clearly. Everyone listen. This line what it will do. First, this line first it will check that if in our computer whether the respective browser is there or not, it will check first of all, okay. First one what it will do, whether the respective means what we mentioned webdriver.chrome, right? So now first immediately it will go into the our installed applications, and whether Chrome is there or not, it will verify. If Chrome not available, I mean to say Chrome browser not available, so if Chrome is not available, then there itself it will stop the execution and it will throw an exception, okay. That is the first thing. If all if already if already Chrome available, then the second task it will do that, what is the Chrome version, okay. That means whatever the Chrome we already installed, so that means already installed, right? So whatever the Chrome we have in our browser, it will check the version. That means it will go to the Chrome, and here we have a option like help. For our, I'm telling, system will check internally through program only, okay. So it will check that the Chrome which we installed in our mission, that is the version. See here, if you observe that 109.0.5414.160, see that this is the version which is installed in my mission, okay. Now it will go to the again the driver which is there or not with that version. That is what we call Chrome driver, okay. So this Chrome, why we require Chrome drivers are ante, a Chrome driver is an interface which will help us to communicate from our script to actual web browser. So it is actual web browser, right? So now with this browser we want to interact, we want to click something, we want to read something, we want to do something, right? So that is all what we can perform by using this driver object, okay. And that driver also should be available in our machine, but before that it will check what version it is. If that version already available, well and good, it will directly start communicating with your browser and it will open the browser. That is the line. If that version not available, as for last class I told you, it will go to the Google and it will search for the respective version what we have in the our machine browser. It will download and it will download everything. I mean that download the respective version of the driver and it will open the browser. That all internal actions will happen in the line number 11. Once everything is going positively, then you can able to open the browser. After that, what I'm trying to do here, I'm maximizing the window. That means it will open in the minimization mode. So we are putting in the big size, maximize window. And Selenium is providing, Selenium is WebDriver. See here, WebDriver nothing but your driver object. Now we created driver object, so everywhere I'm using driver. Now this driver object is providing some set of methods. What are that methods? See here, if you simply write driver dot, you will see, you can able to see the all the methods which are available in the driver. See that find element here, if you see M means method, P means property. Property means it doesn't require brackets. M R F, these two are we called functions. F means function, M means method. Both are same, but there is a small internal declaration different, but externally all are same. So whenever M is that all are providing. See, find element to look the element in the web page, as I mentioned. Back to go back to the window means get, it is used to load the website. Like that, there is a lot of methods. I will explain everything, but before that I just want to explain how the flow will be. That is I'm going to explain today, and the next class will be this one only, WebDriver methods. Tomorrow class, what are the different methods we have in the WebDriver and what the use of each method we have in this particular list. So that is only I can say tomorrow class. Okay, these are all different methods which are available in the what we can say the WebDriver. And don't worry, like we can't cover everything in the one day, but we have a subsections. Each section which I will cover, like the methods what we have here, we are dividing into different set of like core methods, navigation methods, and browser methods. Like that we have one by one. So that is what we have option here. So now here whatever the get I return, it is one of the core method. So it is used to I can say open any website starting point. Like first whenever you open the browser, we require to type the URL, right? So that work will take care by driver.get method. And after that, see, the title is the property. That's why I didn't use the open closure brackets. So this driver.title will fetch you the web application title. What mean by title? And see, generally whenever you open any particular site, if you observe that, you can able to see the title of the web page. If you hover on it, you can able to see the title. See that here, if you see WebEx landing, WebEx is there, right? Similarly, if you see the FratelloInnoTech also, you can able to see the title. For every web page there is a title and icon, so that we can read by using that method. Okay, and after that you can perform your action. So to load any website it takes some time, right? So that's why I'm using sleep as of now. But as I mentioned already, alternative method also there, we have waits option, so that also will cover in future classes. Okay, till the point, any doubt?
No, sir. No, sir.
No, sir.
No,
No.
sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay, good. Any doubts still? Okay, so now we can start our work. See, this part we call initial core component for every program. That means uh, for every automation tester, these lines should be in the keep in the mind. Whether you will by heart or whether you will do more times practice, it's up to you. But these lines always you should keep in the mind. These are fundamental lines. Even some more of the people in interviews also, they're asking this basic structure also, like can you write the basic structure for opening a browser, and they are mainly asking this line explanation also, why we are writing this line and what internally happening in this line. So because of that only I explain clearly what is there in that line. Okay, please try to understand and replicate that all part. Okay,
Okay, sir.
is it clear everybody?
Yes, sir.
Nice. Yeah, so now I'm coming back to the point. First task is open the FratelloInnoTech. That is what is our task first as for our requirement today. Okay, FratelloInnoTech.com. I opened it. So it means it opened and it is waiting for 3 seconds. Now what is the second task I told you? After opening the website, I need to click on contact. Is it right? So as I mentioned already in the last class, whenever you want to click any link in any web page, okay, any link in any web page, you should always go for link text locator. Don't use the export or don't need to use the any ID. So directly you can go for link text. So that means whatever the link name we are having here, like what is the link name? Contact. Take that name and you can use to click it. So how to do that? And I already told you, to locate any element, it may be link, it may be text, or it may be button, or it may be UI screen, or anything. Okay, anything if you want to locate on the screen, you should use find element. So here I'm writing driver dot find element. Okay, find element is used to locate one element, find elements used to locate multiple elements. Okay, but tomorrow I will tell you that method difference. Okay, so now we have to use locator, that is by using by dot. So by is a inbuilt class in Selenium WebDriver, and which is used to mention the or categorize the what locator you are using the program. That is only the point. So here as I mentioned, I want to use the link text. Okay, by dot link text comma what value we have to provide, that like key and value I can say that. So link text followed by value. What is the value? Contact, 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 and I want to click it, right? So method used for click. So if you want to click something on the screen, it may be button, radio button, checkbox, regular button, or link, hyperlink, anything, we can use common method called click only. Now it will redirect to the contact page. Again, it is also again web page, so maybe it takes some time to load, so I'm giving some minimum time called 3 seconds to wait, so that everything will be loaded successfully in the web page, so that we can handle easily the components in this particular component. And also I forgot to tell you, sorry, one more point, always define the function test underscore starts, because it will track the report also. Otherwise it doesn't make any difference, but it doesn't track the report. That's the only difference. Okay, contact verify test contact I'm writing. Okay, yeah. So any doubt as of now? So till the two steps we completed. One is open the website, second one clicking on contact page. So any doubt as of now?
No, sir.
Sir.
You got it right, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So we'll go back to the original page again then. Now what we are, yeah, like the contact page we came here. Okay, so now we want to fill the contact, this all fields, am I right? So now right click here, again see how many fields are there, 1 2 3 4 5, and also we have to click on button. So that means 6 components we have to read. See, this is the patience level, like script means we have to cover everything. It's not like one time activity, we have to keep on read all the values. Okay, and now we have to read that value, right click and inspect. Now as I mentioned already, we have to look for the locator, whether it is as ID or name or class, anything we can use it. So if you observe that here we have ID, okay, name is there, so we can use the ID placeholder here. Okay, ID is name is there, so we know how to use it. So driver dot find element by dot name comma, sorry, it's not name, it's ID, because as we know ID equal to name, so we have to use the ID, and after that here we have to write name. And now to type something, here we want to type it, right? To type something, send, we can use send keys. Okay, send keys method is used to send data to the form. So now here I'm using Satish. Okay, and after that we want such kind of methods totally. Second one, what is the second one? Mail. We have to inspect the mail also, and check here, see ID equal to R mail is there, so ID R mail, if you observe here R mail. Okay, so now again driver dot find element by dot ID comma, and as I mentioned already, if you doesn't able to find anything like ID or name, you can go with export by copying the right click on that. So send keys, here what are the mail, right? Let's take sati107 @ gmail.com. Okay, and if you observe that, if you're not able to find the ID or something, right click on that and copy and export. This also you can use. There you can change by dot export like that. Okay, it's also okay. And the third one, driver dot find element, and here, yeah, tell me. Hello.
In the production we have to use
Yeah,
export
in the
only,
production also
like
you can use export ID, anything. In the production also, there is no rules to use only one thing, but generally company people mostly use XPath rather than individual ID or name or something. Okay, but we can use everything in production also. We can use all types of locators. Is it clear?
Sir.
Yeah, tell me. చెప్పండి నాన్న.
ఏం లేదు సార్. ఓకే సార్.
ఓకే, సి ఇక్కడ ఇంకోటి కూడా చూడండి.
సార్ ఇక్కడ మనం
చెప్పండి.
సార్ జ్ఞానేష్
చెప్పండి.
సరే, మనం ఇప్పుడు యాట్రిబ్యూట్స్ అనేది సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకుంటాం కదా సార్. సో మనం దీనికి సెలెక్టర్ హబ్ యూజ్ చేసుకోవచ్చా? అంటే ఇన్స్పెక్టర్ ఉంది దాని బదులు ఇక్కడ సెలెక్టర్ హబ్ యూజ్ చేసుకుంటాం అంటే మనం నార్మల్గా సెలెక్టర్ హబ్ గూగుల్లో తీసుకుని
వాడుకోవచ్చు, హ్యాపీగా వాడుకోవచ్చు. అదే మీరు
అది ఈజీగా ఉంటుంది సార్.
ప్లగిన్ కదా మీరు అనేది, ప్లగినే కదా, సెలెక్టర్ ప్లగినే కదా నువ్వు అనేది. వాడుకోవచ్చు హ్యాపీగా. కాకపోతే అవి స్టార్టింగ్ లో వాడొద్దు. మీకు ఎందుకంటే బేసిక్ గా ఎక్స్పాత్లు ఇవన్నీ మీకు అలవాటు రావాలి. ఇప్పుడు ఇంటర్వ్యూలో బయట కంపెనీకి వెళ్ళి ఇంటర్వ్యూ అంటే మెయిన్ ఇంటర్వ్యూ కోసమే, లోపుకి వెళ్ళి నీ ఇష్టం ఎలా వాడతావు నీ ఇష్టము. బట్ బయట ఇంటర్వ్యూలో ఏమవుతుందంటే కొందరు ఏమవుతున్నారు డైరెక్ట్ గా ఈ ఎక్స్పాత్లు మాన్యువల్ గా రాయమంటున్నారు. అప్పుడు మీకు ఆ హ్యాబిచ్యుయేషన్ పోతుంది. దానివల్ల నేను అవి ఆ ప్లగిన్స్ ఎంకరేజ్ చేయట్లేదు. లెర్నింగ్ టైంలో, లెర్నింగ్ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత వాడుకోండి. అదే మనం వేరే చెప్తాను చూడండి, ఎప్పుడైనా లెర్నింగ్ చేసేటప్పుడు కష్టపడాలి. లెర్నింగ్ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత వాట్ ఆర్ ది ఈజీ వేస్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు ఫైండ్ ఇట్, అది గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. ఓకేనా? ఇప్పుడు మనము ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఆటోమేషన్ టూల్ ఆ ప్లగిన్ అలవాటు పడడం, అది ఏం చేస్తుంది అంటే మీరు ఎలిమెంట్ మీద లొకేట్ చేయగానే సెలెక్టర్ కింద ఇచ్చేస్తుంటుంది ఆటోమేటిక్గా. అది మనం ఏం చేయొచ్చు, సింపుల్గా కాపీ చేసి పేస్ట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. బట్ దానివల్ల ఏమవుద్ది అంటే అది ఎలా క్రియేట్ అవుతుంది, అసలు ఎక్కడి నుంచి తీసుకున్న ఐడియాని మనకు ఉండదు, మర్చిపోతాం మనం తర్వాత. అది కొంచెం నెగిటివ్ పాయింట్ దానిలో. ఓకే, అందుకే స్టార్టింగ్ డేస్లో వాడొద్దు. ఒక 2 వీక్స్ 3 వీక్స్ మీరు ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసి అప్పుడు దాన్ని కెన్ యూజ్ ఇట్. ఎందుకంటే అప్పుడు ఫాస్ట్ అవుతుంది మీ వర్క్. అప్పుడు ప్రతిసారి ఇలా మాన్యువల్ చేసుకోండి, అది ఫాస్ట్గా ఇస్తూ ఉంటుంది, కాపీ చేయొచ్చు. ఓకే,
అంటే రియల్ టైంలో మనకి
వాడొచ్చు.
అంటే మనం చేసుకోవచ్చు సార్.
అదే కొన్ని కంపెనీలు అలౌ చేయగా మ్యాక్సిమం కంపెనీస్ అలౌ చేస్తాయి. కొన్ని కంపెనీలు అలౌ చేయవు, ఎందుకంటే థర్డ్ పార్టీ ప్లగిన్స్ సెక్యూరిటీ రీజన్స్ వల్ల ఇన్స్టాల్ చేయనివ్వరు.
ఓకే సార్,
ఆ ఇష్యూ ఉంటుంది. అందుకని అలాంటి టైం ఇప్పుడు మనము దానికి అలవాటు పడి ఉండి ఇరుక్కుంటాం అనమాట. అందుకే మనం ఫస్ట్ ఇలా ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసి ఒకవేళ అలౌ చేస్తే హ్యాపీ, అలౌ చేయకపోతే ఇప్పుడు ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మా కంపెనీ వాళ్ళు అలౌ చేయరు, ఎందుకంటే బికాస్ ఆఫ్ డేటా లీకేజ్ కోసం. వాళ్ళు ఓన్లీ ట్రస్టెడ్ సోర్స్ని నమ్ముతారు అన్నమాట, బయట ఉన్న ఓపెన్ సోర్స్ని బిలీవ్ చేయరు. ఓకేనా? యా. డస్ ఎనీవన్ హావ్ అదర్ డౌట్స్?
నో సార్.
ఓకే, సో సినా, సో ఇక్కడ మనం ఏం చేస్తాం, ఐడి వాడాలి. ఇప్పుడు దీన్ని చూడండి, మీరు అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తే ఐడి ఉంది, నేమ్ ఉంది, రెండు ఉన్నాయి. సో అంటే దాని మీనింగ్ ఏంటి, ఇక్కడ మీరు ఐడి వాడుకోవచ్చు, నేమ్ వాడుకోవచ్చు. బట్ నేమ్ ఈక్వల్ మొబైల్ ఉంది, ఐడి ఈక్వల్ ఫోన్ ఉంది. బేస్డ్ ఆన్ దట్ వర్డ్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు రీప్లేస్ ప్రాపర్లీ. సో ఐడి వాడినప్పుడు ఫోన్ అని వాడాలి, నేమ్ వాడినప్పుడు మొబైల్ అని వాడాలి. దట్స్ ఓన్లీ ద కేస్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు టేక్ కేర్. సో బై డాట్, బట్ ఏది వాడాలి సార్ అంటే మీ చాయిస్, నేను అదే చెప్తున్నా. ఇక్కడ రెండు ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి రెండిట్లో ఏదైనా వాడచ్చు. నేమ్ తీసుకుందాం పోనీ, జస్ట్ ఫర్ అండర్స్టాండ్. నేమ్ ఏమని చూడండి ఇక్కడ, యూ హ్యావ్ నేమ్ యాజ్ మొబైల్. ఓకే, అండ్ ఆల్సో సి క్లాస్ కూడా ఉంది. అంటే ఇలా డిఫరెంట్ ఆప్షన్స్ ఉంటాయి. ప్లేస్ హోల్డర్ ఉంది, అది కూడా వాడచ్చు, ప్లేస్ హోల్డర్ కూడా వాడుకోవచ్చు. ఓకే, బట్ ఈ రెండు అఫీషియల్ కాబట్టి ఇది వాడుతున్నా. నేమ్ ఈక్వల్ టు మొబైల్ ఉంది ఇక్కడ. ఓకే, మొబైల్. అండ్ ఆబ్వియస్లీ దీనికి కూడా సెండ్ కీసే కాబట్టి, ఎందుకంటే టైపింగ్ చేయాలి కాబట్టి. సో హియర్ టైప్ చేసేది సెండ్ కీస్ కింద వస్తుంది, గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. ఓకే, సో ఐఎమ్ గివింగ్ మై మొబైల్ నెంబర్. అండ్ నౌ ఆఫ్టర్ దట్ what is the next one? Next one is drop down, as I mentioned, right? So these are test boxes, we are using directly send keys, but when we go for drop down we can't use send keys. So this is already explained. So for that there is a special component called select. So we have to use the select component to select something from the drop down. Okay, but
సార్ చిన్న డౌట్ సార్.
yeah, చెప్పండి.
సార్ ఇప్పుడు డ్రాప్ డౌన్ ఉంది కదా సార్, ఆ డ్రాప్ డౌన్ లోన ఇప్పుడు నార్మల్గా అయితే నేమ్స్ ఉన్నాయి. సపోజ్ కంట్రీస్ అనుకోండి, డిఫరెంట్ ఉన్నాయి. అదే మనకి సపోజ్ ఇప్పుడు నౌకరీ తీసుకున్నాం, నౌకరీ తీసుకున్న తర్వాత కంపెనీ నేమ్ ఇన్ఫోసిస్ అండ్ మాన్యువల్ టెస్టింగ్ ఇస్తాం. దాని తర్వాత 1 year ఫ్రెషర్ కానీ 1 year 2 year 3 year అట్లా ఇచ్చుకుంటాం కదా సార్. సో అట్లా యూజ్ చేసినప్పుడు ఎలా సార్ మనం సెండ్ కీస్ యూజ్ చేస్తాం?
అప్పుడు చూడండి, అదే అన్నాను, ఇది అంటే రెండు రకాల డ్రాప్ డౌన్స్ ఉంటాయి మార్కెట్లో మనకి. ఒకటేమో ప్యూర్ డ్రాప్ డౌన్, ఇది ప్యూర్ డ్రాప్ డౌన్ అంటారు. దీనికి ఇప్పుడు వాడే సెలెక్ట్ ఆప్షన్, ఇక్కడ చూడండి సెలెక్ట్ కనిపిస్తుంది, అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తారా?
చేశాను సార్.
అదే నువ్వు రైట్ క్లిక్ నౌకరీలో అబ్జర్వ్ చేయు, రైట్ క్లిక్ చేస్తే ఇక్కడ సెలెక్ట్ ఉండదు, మామూలు డివ్ ఉంటుంది ఇక్కడ, మీరు అబ్జర్వ్ చేయండి. రైట్. సో
Yes, sir.
ఎందుకంటే
Yes.
అవి డ్రాప్ డౌన్స్ కాదు. వాటిని ఆటో కంప్లీట్స్ అంటాం. అంటే మనం టైప్ చేస్తున్నప్పుడు కింద ఆటో కంప్లీట్ పాపులేట్ అవుతాయి. అవి మనం సెలెక్ట్ చేసినప్పుడు ఒకటి కాదు మోర్ దెన్ 1 కూడా ఇవ్వచ్చు అందులో. రైట్. అక్కడ ఈ
Yes, sir.
ఆప్షన్ పనికిరాదు. దానికి సెపరేట్‌గా మనం హ్యాండిల్ చేయాలి. అది నేను తర్వాత చెప్తా. ఆటో కంప్లీట్ ఎలా హ్యాండిల్ చేయాలో చెప్తాను. ఈవెన్
Okay.
గూగుల్‌లో కూడా వచ్చేవచ్చు. అంటే కొన్ని ఏంటంటే స్పెషల్ కేసులు ఉంటాయి. లైక్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మల్టీ సెలెక్టర్, ఈవెన్ డేట్ పిక్కర్. కొన్నిట్లో మనము క్లిక్ చేయగానే క్యాలెండర్ ఓపెన్ అవుద్ది. రైట్.
Yes, sir.
వాటిని మనం మాన్యువల్‌గా డేట్ ఎంటర్ చేయలేము అక్కడ. అక్కడ మ్యాండేటరీ నువ్వు క్యాలెండర్ నుంచి సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకోవాలి. సచ్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ ఆప్షన్స్. అండ్ ఆల్సో కొన్ని క్లిక్ చేస్తే పాపప్ వస్తది. పాపప్ నుంచి సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకోమంటాడు కొన్ని ఆప్షన్స్‌ని. ఇలాంటివి
sir.
స్పెషల్ కేసులు అంటాం. అవి నేను కొంచెం ముందుకెళ్ళి ఎక్స్‌ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తాను. ఓకేనా?
Okay, okay, sir.
బట్
Okay, sir.
ట్రెడిషనల్
Thank you, sir.
డ్రాప్ డౌన్ మాత్రం సెలెక్ట్ అంటాం. అంటే ఇది ట్రెడిషనల్ డ్రాప్ డౌన్. ఇది మాత్రం ఈ కాన్సెప్ట్‌లో వాడతాం అన్నమాట. సెలెక్ట్ కాన్సెప్ట్‌లో. ఓకేనా?
Okay, sir. Okay,
అండ్
sir.
ఈ సెలెక్ట్‌కి 3 ఆప్షన్స్ ఉంటాయి. ఒకటి సెలెక్ట్ బై ఇండెక్స్, సెలెక్ట్ బై విజిబుల్ టెక్స్ట్, సెలెక్ట్ బై వాల్యూ. అంటే మీరు ఇక్కడ కరెక్ట్‌గా మీరు డ్రాప్ డౌన్ ఆప్షన్ అంటే చూస్తే ఇందులో ఈ సెలెక్ట్‌లో ఆప్షన్స్ ఉంటాయి మీకు యాక్చువల్‌గా ఇక్కడ చూడండి ఉన్నాయి. ఓకే. సో ఇక్కడ ఇవి ఈ ఇండెక్స్ 0 స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది. సో ఈ 0 అంటే సెలెక్ట్ సర్వీస్, 1 అంటే వెబ్‌సైట్ అలా నంబర్స్ ఇవ్వచ్చు. లేదా డైరెక్ట్ ఇక్కడ కనిపిస్తుంది కదా వెబ్‌సైట్ డిజైనింగ్ అని ఈ వర్డ్ కూడా ఇచ్చుకోవచ్చు. మీకు నచ్చింది మీరు సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు ఇక్కడ. ఓకే. సో నేను లెట్స్ టేక్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఐ వాంట్ టు సెలెక్ట్ ఇంటర్న్‌షిప్స్ అని సెలెక్ట్ చేయాలనుకుంటున్నాను ఇక్కడ డ్రాప్ డౌన్ నుంచి. ఓకే. ఏంటది? ఇంటర్న్‌షిప్స్. సో నౌ హౌ ఐ యామ్ డూయింగ్ సీ థట్ ఫస్ట్ వి హావ్ టు క్రియేట్ సెలెక్ట్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్. దాన్ని ఎలా రాస్తున్నానంటే నేను సెలెక్ట్ అని పెట్టుకుంటున్నాను. లేదా సర్వీస్ అని పెట్టుకుందాం. అది బెటర్ వర్డ్ అక్కడ ఉన్నది అదే కదా! సర్వీస్ ఈక్వల్ టు సెలెక్ట్ ఆఫ్. ఓకే. సెలెక్ట్ ఆఫ్ we have to give this driver dot find element. So this is the only difference when you are using the select. అంటే మీరు క్లియర్‌గా అబ్జర్వ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. ఒకటి ఇక్కడ డ్రాప్ డౌన్ ఉండాలి. 2 మీరు ఇన్స్పెక్ట్ చేసినప్పుడు ఇక్కడ సెలెక్ట్ అని ఉండాలి. ఈ కాంబినేషన్ ఉన్నప్పుడు ఇప్పుడు నేను చెప్పిన లాజిక్ పనిచేస్తది. ఫస్ట్ థింగ్ ఇక్కడ డ్రాప్ డౌన్ ఉండాలి ఇలా క్లిక్ చేసినప్పుడు. రెండోది ఇక్కడ ఇన్స్పెక్ట్‌లో ఉన్నప్పుడు సెలెక్ట్ ఉండాలి. ఓకే. ఇక్కడ ఐడీ ఏముంది? సర్వీస్ అని ఉంది. సో బై డాట్ ఐడీ అండ్ హియర్ సర్వీస్. ఓకే. అండ్ నౌ సెలెక్ట్ కూడా ఒక క్లాస్ కాబట్టి దాన్ని ఇంపోర్ట్ చేసుకోవాలి. బై లాగే సెలెక్ట్ కూడా క్లాసు. ఓకే. సో మీరు అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తే ఇక్కడ నేను తీసుకుంటున్నాను చూడండి. ఇక్కడ కట్ చేసి మీకు చూపిస్తున్నాను సెపరేట్‌గా. బై ఎలా అయితే ఇంపోర్ట్ చేసామో సెలెక్ట్ కూడా అలా ఇంపోర్ట్ చేసుకోవాలి. ఎందుకంటే అది ఎక్స్టర్నల్ క్లాస్ బట్ విచ్ ఇస్ ప్రీ డిఫైన్డ్ ఫ్రమ్ వెబ్ డ్రైవర్ ఓన్లీ. ఇది కూడా వెబ్ డ్రైవర్ నుంచి వస్తుంది ఈ క్లాస్ కూడా. ఓకే. సో నౌ సర్వీస్ నుంచి ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఏ వాల్యూ సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకోవాలన్నది అక్కడ 3 మెథడ్స్ ఇచ్చాడు. ఇందులో కూడా చాలా మెథడ్స్ ఉంటాయి చూపిస్తాను చూడండి. లైక్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇగోండి సెలెక్ట్ బై విజిబుల్ టెక్స్ట్, సెలెక్ట్ బై ఇండెక్స్, సెలెక్ట్ బై వాల్యూ. ఇవి నేను చెప్పిన 3 ఆప్షన్స్. ఓకే. అంటే ఈ మూడిట్లో ఏది యూజ్ చేసినా మీరు సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. సిమిలర్‌గా డీసెలెక్ట్ కూడా చేయొచ్చు. డీసెలెక్ట్ బై ఇండెక్స్, డీసెలెక్ట్ ఆల్ అంటే ఒకవేళ ఆల్రెడీ ఏదైనా సెలెక్ట్ అయ్యి ఉంటే ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ టు డీసెలెక్ట్ అంటే దాన్ని రిమూవ్ చేయాలంటే డీసెలెక్ట్ ఆల్ చేయొచ్చు. లేదా స్పెసిఫిక్‌గా 3 సెలెక్ట్ అందులో ఒకటే డీసెలెక్ట్ చేయాలి. డీసెలెక్ట్ మల్టీ వాల్యూ ఇందాక చెప్పా కదా! అలాంటిటికి ఇది వాడతాం బాగా. అండ్ అలానే ఉన్న వాటిలో ఫస్ట్ ఏ సెలెక్ట్ చేశారో అది గ్యాదర్ చేయొచ్చు. లేదా ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ డ్రాప్ డౌన్‌లో ఒక వాల్యూ సెలెక్ట్ చేశారు. ఆ వాల్యూ ఏంటో చూడాలనుకుంటున్నారు. ఆల్ సెలెక్టెడ్ ఆప్షన్ తెచ్చుకోవచ్చు. ఒక డ్రాప్ డౌన్ మల్టీ సెలెక్టరా? సింగిల్ సెలెక్టరా? అంటే ఆ డ్రాప్ డౌన్‌లో ఒక వాల్యూ ఇవ్వగలుగుతామా? మల్టిపుల్ వాల్యూస్ ఇవ్వగలుగుతామా? అని చెక్ చేసుకోవడానికి ఈజీ మల్టిపుల్ ఉంది ఆప్షన్. ఇలా వి హావ్ ఆప్షన్స్ అనమాట. అండ్ ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ టు గెట్ ఓన్లీ ఆప్షన్స్ సో దెర్ ఈస్ ఆప్షన్ ప్రాపర్టీ. అందులో ఉన్న డ్రాప్ డౌన్‌లో ఉన్న వాల్యూస్ అన్నీ మనకు ఒక లిస్ట్‌గా రిటర్న్ ఇచ్చేస్తుంది మనకి. ఇలా డిఫరెంట్ మెథడ్స్ ఉంటాయి. చెప్పా కదా! ఇవి కాబట్టి డీటెయిల్‌గా వెళ్తాం మనం. ఈ ఆప్షన్స్‌లో అక్కడ దట్ ఆల్ విల్ కవర్. బట్ యాస్ ఆఫ్ నౌ గోయింగ్ టు కవర్ సెలెక్టింగ్. హౌ టు సెలెక్ట్ ఇట్? సో సెలెక్ట్ బై విజిబుల్ టెక్స్ట్. Visible text means whatever we can able to see here. Whatever we able. So as I mentioned, internships. So here, as I mentioned, internship. This one I want to take. I mean, 1 second, Anna.
సేవ్ చేసలేదా దాంట్లో కాంటాక్ట్ పంపిస్తే సరిపోతుంది.
Okay. మొన్న ఎవరికి పంపించా.
దాంట్లో ఉందా?
Yeah, so we covered now drop down also, and now last one we have so last one we have description, right? So this is called like this. If you have the big text box, we call text area, and here also we can use send keys only. So what is the name we have here? Description. Okay, so the name itself is called description, and id, if you observe, there is a different desk. So id is desk is there, but name is description complete word. And also please try to remember whether using id or name. Based on that you have to fill the data.
వాట్సాప్లో పంపించాను ఒకసారి చూడండి.
And driver dot find element by dot id. So what is id we given here? Id is desk. Okay, so desc, and now here test description I'm sending. Yes, so data filling completed, Nana. And now after filling we want to hit the button, right? So finally we have to click on contact request code button. Okay, so here you see this is again button, and here id is reg button is there. See that reg button. Okay, so now driver dot find element by dot id. Okay, and here, or otherwise, as I mentioned, right, if you doesn't have the, I mean to say, like if you are not getting, just for understanding, right click, copy, and copy X path. So we can before going to the copy pasting there, you can recheck it also. Just Control F, you will get the one find by X path option. Copy what you are taken. So just to see that it's highlighted already. That means your the copied X path is working fine. So copy it again, and here you can mention X path, comma, and paste it. Simple like that. Put the single quotes here, comma, single quotes, and paste it, and dot click now. So that means, see, when we can use export means when you are unable to find id or class, we can go for that also, but it's an option. Again I'm telling, right, it doesn't have any rules like that. We can use any option. Just to make it cover every concept, I'm just using that. Okay, and now we clicked it. So after clicking, as I said, it will showing one pop-up, right? That pop-up we technically called as alert. Okay, so to handle the alerts, we have a special mechanism in what we called Selenium. Okay, so after clicking, we are getting the alert along with the there is a response message. Okay, so now what I'm trying to, first I'm handling the alert after clicking of that. Okay, so for that what we require to do, driver dot switch to dot. Okay, we have to write, wait, driver dot switch to dot, yes, and now alert. So this is the function we have to use to handle the pop-up alerts. Okay, so driver dot switch to alert will handle that, and now you have methods to handle there. If you want to click on OK button, you can use the OK, like accept, or if you want to close that, you can use the dismiss. If you want to read the data, we can use text. Like that we have options, but somehow yeah, I think it's not showing anything. Just a second. It also not showing. Yes, see that. So now we got some options like dismiss, accept, and also like send keys and text. So these are the some options we have. And now before that, I'm just printing alert.text. So to confirm whether we are getting that response submitted successfully or not. And then after, I'm closing that button. Okay, alert, sorry, alert dot directly we can use accept. Accept means clicking on OK button. So now finally we want to read this response from the test and we want to verify. By that we can make it pass the our what you can say that response. So here if you see here your request has been submitted successfully coming and the id is res2 is there. So by using this we can verify. Okay, so now text is equal to driver dot find element by id comma value is res2 dot text. The property is text to read the value, and now we can finally assert text equal to whatever the value we are getting, same value we have to copy that, right? Copy this value, otherwise copy this value, double quotes and copy. So this assert this text dot we can use even trim method also to remove the unwanted spaces. Okay, stripe method. Stripe will remove the unwanted spaces before and after the text, and here double quotes close. So this last assert means to check whether your expected value matching or not. Whenever you required verify something on the screen, you can use the assert. Okay, so here I just want to assert final response coming on it. Like meanwhile, assume that there is other case also. Example. So your requirement also whether you really see after clicking on contact page, you clicked on contact. So you are assuming that we move to this page, but before that you want to cross check really you came to this particular contact page or not. You just want to confirm the page also. Then you can read some way choosers, or else if you have the heading of that, like maybe see here we have contact as heading. So now you can read this and you can cross check whether this content is visible on the web page or not. Likewise also you can use the assets. Assets are basically used for verify that expected is coming or not. Now finally our task is done for this requirement, Nana. So you can ask me if you have any doubts, otherwise I will start running off the script.
Sir,
Yeah.
I understand the code till the send dot key test DSC.
Yes.
Sir, like what we need to do. I
Can you
understand the
can you
code.
repeat the question
Uh,
once again? Can you repeat the question?
yeah, sir, could you please? Yeah, sure. Sir, could you please tell us to like how the code is execute from the starting from the driver dot window.
No, no. Can you repeat once again? I'm not getting your voice.
Hello, hello, sir.
Tell me, Hemant.
Sir, I have a doubt with the driver dot underscore element by ID DCE dot send underscore key. After that, I have a doubt, sir.
Which one? This one?
Yeah, after that, driver dot
Mm.
test DECC. After that, yes, sir. After that, I have a doubt. Like,
Okay.
could you please tell me the yeah.
Yes, Nana. So here, after filling the form, I'm clicking on the registration button. This is the line about that one. Okay, I clicked on the button. Now, as we observed before the actual script starting, when we click on the button, we got one pop-up, right? One alert box. If you observe that. Okay.
Yes.
So to close that alert box, that means once you close, then only we got this message. If you observe that. Okay. So to close that, we used a special code called alert. So that is the external box what your pop-up is getting on the page, we called it is a technically alert. So to handle that, that means to communicate with that alert box, we should write this line number 32, driver dot switch to dot alert. That means what switch to will tell, that means whatever the cursor we have in the main page, we have to move to the alert. So why? Because if you are just clicking on contact again, you can observe that just for understanding I'm telling. See, pop-up is there, right? Now without move our cursor from here to there, we can't click on OK. Now our intention to click on OK. So what that line telling clearly, listen, driver means that web page. So driver dot switch to, that means we are moving from our actual web page to this alert. So driver dot switch to dot alert. Now we are in this particular alert box. Our cursor came to here in automation side. So now in this cursor, what you want to do it. Like example, I want to read this text and then I want to click on OK. That is what I did here. If you observe that, print alert.text. Now in line number 33, what happened, this content whatever you are able to see here, it will read and it will print on our console. And then what we did, alert.accept. Accept means it is clicking on OK button. Is it clear? That is the meaning of these 3 lines. Is these 3 lines clear or not?
Sir, screen
For
కనిపించట్లేదు
alert,
సార్
we have to
మీకు.
put, we have to like,
స్క్రీన్ కనిపించట్లేదా మీకు?
ఇప్పుడు కనిపించింది సార్. ఇందాకైతే పైన ఓన్లీ హెడ్‌లైన్సే కనిపించినాయి.
ఆహా,
ఇప్పుడు
ఓకే.
ఓకే సార్.
I think so. It will like lack of something like that.
Okay, okay. You got it now?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Alert, sir. Alert, like alert. We are using alert here for the message pop-upping, right? The
Yes,
message
message
which we have
pop-ups.
getting.
Correct.
Okay. And after that, sir, like
line number
next.
36 is to read this line. Here you are getting some red color message, right? Your request has been submitted successfully. Thank you. To read this line, we are using this line. Driver dot find element by result. Result to, why I am writing result to means the ID of this particular label. You can just inspect it. You can able to see the ID of that particular value. It is also an element. It is also a kind of button like text box. A text also can be treated as an element only, always in the Selenium. Okay, so now this is also a label. For this ID will be res2. See that here, if you observe that res2, that is only written here. And here we want to read text. So remember, whenever you want to read text from the web page in Python, we will always use dot text. See here or here dot text. See that. So these are all always used to read the text from the web page. And now in the last line number 37, I'm comparing whether that value here it is displayed is this one or not. Your request, this is only that. If you observe that, just I'm comparing, reconfirming, because we are doing testing, right? We are not doing development. So just I'm confirming. It's, if it is coming, that means our testing pass, otherwise it's not passed. For that I'm writing asset. Any doubt?
Oh, sir.
Good. So now we'll start execution of the program, and after that we'll see if you have any doubts. Whatever the 4 actions I told you, just look on that. If you still having any doubts, tell me. See, this time what happening in this mean execution time, now whatever I told you, some actions, right? Like example, browser checking, driver checking, downloading the driver, that all activities done. Once it is done, now see actual testing started now. See, test contact now started. That means it is verified everything. Now it is ready to open the browser and it's now doing that part.
Yes. Hello, sir.
Yeah.
I'm audible, sir.
Yes, yes, you're audible. Tell me.
Sir, I didn't understand the last line, sir. The last line.
Last
We
line,
are
see,
getting text.
first one, driver checking, browser checking, and then everything completed, it will start actual test case. So now
Okay.
it, at this moment what happening, you know, the line number 13 is running. This line is running now, because see, till the time the browser not open, right? That means still it is running this line. Once browser open, then it will start from 14, 15 likewise. See, now line number 13 completed. Now maximized, that means line number 14 completed. Now see, FratelloInnoTech.com typed, right? That means line number 15 completed. But unfortunately, it is getting struck down because our FratelloInnoTech.com doesn't have the HTTPS. It is only having HTTP. So that's why it is blocked the URL. Okay. So once again, we'll try to run it. And also remember, first time whenever you run the script in your machine, it takes some time. Second time onwards, it doesn't take much time. See, now I'm running the same script. It doesn't take the time which taken for the first time. It will take little fast because the initial checking already completed. So it takes little advanced comparatively first time. See now. immediately get to the execution part. In first time it takes little time for checking and everything. Now it's going little more faster comparatively first case. Now you see came fast. Now see browser maximized, see Fratello typed. Now it will wait for until the loading, and after that it will wait for 3 seconds. That is what we written, and then it will click on contact. Now after 3 seconds it will click on contact. Yeah, see it's clicked on contact and it came to why choosers. Now it will fill the form whatever we expected after 3 seconds. Again see it started filling one by one values. See that internship test description, and pop-up came, pop-up closed, and get back to the program. But it is failed, it's showing that test failed. Why? We will check it out. Even though everything, see the title FratelloInnoTech, the best place is came, and it's failed. I think asset only maybe failed. We'll see why it is failed. Yeah, alert driver dot switch to dot alert only failing. Why? We'll check it out. See alert dot in alert text, no such alert, no such alert. 404. Okay. See what happened. The alert came, but it is unable to identifying the alert. Why? Because after clicking, it takes some time to pop up the alert, but before only it is searching for alert. So that's why it is failing. So here also we have to provide some delay of that time. So 3 seconds. Okay. So now after clicking, it will wait for 3 seconds, then it will search for the alert. Okay. So likewise, we have to give the proper ways to execute the script effectively. Okay, that is also important, because all the time it doesn't do in fractional seconds, right? Sometimes it requires some delay. That also we have to keep providing to the script. That likewise trial and error, like you have to keep on running the script 1 or 2 times. You can understand where to give the how much time, and where to not required. That all you can understand by by running the scripts and by doing the scripts more and more. Yeah, see that pop-up now closed and everything gathered. Now it will passed. Yeah, see that test passed. And if you observe that everything what we expected came, see that your request has been submitted, it is printed, and the asset also passed. That means whatever we expected, everything done as expected. Is it clear, everybody? Any doubt? Now you can ask me if you have any doubts still in this script. Everybody clear for this?
Yes, sir.
But we need to run the code now. After that,
Yes, you have to do the practice also.
Yes.
You have to do the practice also. Okay. So first thing today, I will share the video after 30 minutes. Like by 11:30, we'll get the last week. I mean that Friday, Saturday video, and Saturday not. So Monday video and today's video. You can start practice, and first you can run the same FratelloInnoTech contact page. Once it is completed, so please listen. I will give you some of the tasks also. You can go with like IntelliCloud also there.
నా వీడియో వాయిస్ రికార్డ్ పంపిస్తారు ఇవాళ.
పంపిస్తాను ఈరోజు. అదే బై 11:30 I will send both the things. Okay. Here also Sirana, in
Okay, sir.
IntelliCloud also we have a contact page. If you observe that, okay, you can click on it and you can do the same action over here also. In Intelli also you can open that and you can fill the form and you can submit it here. If you observe that.
Sir, could you please share the code?
Yeah, I will share it. Okay. IntelliCloud you can try. Likewise, you can do some other, like as I mentioned already, facebook.com. You can try this also. facebook.com. See here, come to this page. You can try this form, or you can see here a link called forgotten password. Click on it. You will redirect to some other page. Yeah, you can fill some dummy address and you can click on search. Dummy, you can don't require your original data. You can use some dummy data. Likewise, you can print. You can try this also. Okay, I will even share some forms also, like example. So demo.skillshop, I will share this link also. So here also, if you observe that there is a registration page here. If you click on register, you will get to redirect to some other page. Yeah, you can provide the data and you can sign up. You can click on that, and after that click on login and give your whatever registered with the same credentials. You can go for login also. These are all practical things. I will share the script what I written now, and also I will share the video, and after getting that all stuff you can start practicing. Okay, like the task what I explained, contact page, Facebook, and this demo skill shop, these all interactions you can start, so that as I mentioned, right, if you keep on doing practice small things, then only you can get the command over the methods and as well as execution process. Okay, otherwise it's very difficult to remember automation side. Is it clear, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, fine. So still any more doubts, ask me, otherwise I will quit the class and I will share the components which are required for your practice. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. I will ping you by like maybe whatever the 12 or 12:30 for Python people. So Python class when I will take, I will ping you. Meanwhile, you can spend some time for this learning. Okay. Bye.
Okay, sir. Okay.